Welcome to Celebrating 31 Expressions of Light. We are Soul Evolution Collaborative, and we are pleased to have you joining in for this 31-day experience in whatever way works for you. Let me introduce our wonderful friend, Reverend Kamatara Johnson, coming to us from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Well, hello from the very rainy Southwest, and that makes this topic tonight and the celebration of light even more precious because, like so many who have come before us, we set this time of year aside to celebrate light. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was life, and the Word was light, and the light through law produced form, and the created form turned to the light. And the light of consciousness dawned, and humans beheld the light and walked in it, and the light was all. That's from Ernest Holmes and Science of Mind. And as we move into the special time of year, we have been we're gearing up for 31 ways to experience and celebrate this elemental foundation of the universe and actively create space for more light and our collective experience of humanity. So each evening for the month of December, we will be live with a new word to celebrate and a daily activity for the following day that attempts to bring us closer to the experience of light. And if this is your first time experiencing this or hearing about us, you can jump over to soulevolutioncollaborative.org to sign up for reminders and daily activity details.
Now, let us breathe in the beauty and wonder of this day, this time, this beautiful now moment. So, celebrating and honoring light is something found in traditions all over the world. In recognizing the importance of light during this time of year, when the days become shorter, light continues to remain at the center of spirituality. The light is a divine quality that illuminates and enlightens. It is the source of all that is. It is that which fills in all the spaces. It is that which has always been. Not only are we honoring the light that physically illumines our world, but even more so, the light that resides within every one of us. In the beginning, there was light, and it was good.
And light takes many forms and shines through many expressions. And this month, we set aside time to honor and celebrate the importance of those many forms. So today, we celebrate giving as an expression of light. So our word of the day is giving. To give freely and openly is to recognize the true nature of our being. The universe is continuously made and remade by the thing itself or spirit, giving of itself to itself. This is the universal law of creation acting upon thought to create life. We live in the same way when we recognize that gift that is unique to ourself and give of that gift, then we are reenacting the nature of creation in the most powerful way. Simply to give is to be the light. So here's a reading from Ernest Holmes from The Spiritual Universe and You. He writes, I believe that the whole universe is the givingness of the creative spirit to the delight of its own being into the creation, which is itself in that creation, and endowing all things that are conscious and sentient with a capacity to consciously reunite with the source of their being in a cooperative partnership. There is no God who ever rejected its own creation.
And then one more reading from Ernest Holmes from Ideas for Living. We should give of ourselves in love and in service to others, in a spirit of generosity and good fellowship. To refuse to give is to refuse to receive, for everything moves in circles. Real giving is the givingness of the self. A kind word, a thoughtful act, perhaps just a smile, can help lighten the burdens of others. So, as we seek to experience a greater awareness of this expression of light, consider the following activity as a way to embody and explore this idea in a practical way. This one's simple. Give of your gifts, whatever
Mhm.
whatever it is, a form of art, a skill, or even just a way of being. Figure out a way to give your gift away sometime between now and this time tomorrow evening.
Oh, I like that activity. So let's take it to prayer. Hmm. In this moment, in this place, I recognize the presence of the one living source, of the all that is. There's something sacred going on that is expressing as me, as you, as we, as all our family and friends and seekers, as we find each other in the Soul Evolution Collaborative family. This is the place where God shows up. This is the place where the light shows up. And this is the place where we can give mindfully, consciously, lovingly of our gifts. We can be that light for other people as we share authentically who and what we are, whatever our skills, our passion, our experience, our gifts, whatever we have been given by this beautiful universe, we can give out because everyone has something to give. For God so loved the world that he gave exactly you and your gifts to this world. And so I affirm for each one listening to this prayer that we honor our gifts and that we are generous in giving our gifts and knowing how important it is what we bring to the table. This is the bounty of this experience of life and of sharing the journey and sharing our gifts with each other and being the light for each other. And so I give thanks for the gifts that I've been given, that you've been given, that we can share together. And I'm grateful for this pause to just reconnect to the truth, to honor the light that's in each one of us, to honor the gifts each one of us has, and to know that the universe is giving and generous. And so I can be too. There's always enough to go around. And so honoring the bounty and stepping into the givingness of spirit, I give thanks and I release my word into the law, knowing that all of this manifests in beautiful and bountiful ways in the day yet to come. And so it is.
Most definitely. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us, Reverend Kamatara, and thank you everybody else for sharing your gifts. Have a wonderful rest of your day.